That is Andrew Cowell, running like a bit of a gimp. Right then, Dominic Green in pole position. Darry Sims on the inside, but actually on the outside, because turn one goes left before it goes right. Looking for the green light. We're racing at Whilton Mill. Who'll get that hole shot? It's Green ahead of Darry Sims, I think. Possibly Sam Nash has squeezed through from the second row into second place as they go uphill to Christmas Corner. The front two are clear. Whoever's third is looking good, but it gets a bit busy from fourth backwards through the kink. Freddie Fincham round the outside of two carts at Inkermans is not going to work. Thomas Maxwell forcing a pass on Jonah Barker, or is that Jordan Albert? I'm not sure. Oh dear, it's all a bit bandit behind. But out front, it is kart 52. It's Dominic Green, and if he gets away, he may stay away. The whole field streamed through. Contact warning galore over start finish. So it's Green leading from Sam Nash, and I seem to have lost timing and scoring. Let's get it back. And look at the gap that the front three have got. So it's Green from Nash, and this is where you're going to perm your trophies from. It was a double at Butmore Park for Darry Sims. It may be again, but he's going to have to work for it and work his way past Sam Nash and Dominic Green. Freddie Fincham has moved through to fourth place. He's ahead of Thomas Maxwell, Jordan Albert, Andrew Mather, Bobby Dawes, Oliver Rowlands, Mike Noon rounds out the top 10. And as a move on for second, Fincham holds off Maxwell at Christmas. Will he try again at Ashby? He's looking. Too late to make it work. Behind him, Albert trying to stay in touch, because this is going to brew up into another battle. Down the inside, Maxwell, long way in, forces Fincham wide. And a chance for Albert to sweep by on the run into the boot. Will there be a penalty that Fincham was calling for? Inside of Albert, trying to get a spot back. There's nothing over start finish. As they all stream through. So Fincham will have to do it a different way. Not close enough at Christmas. And Maxwell is breaking clear. He's got a lot to do. He's got the whole of that straight down to Ashby from Inkermans to close in to get on the podium, and I can't see it. Even with 8.5 minutes left of this final, Dominic Green has a 0.6 of a second lead over Sam Nash, who is beginning to gap Darry Sims. It was 0.6 of a second himself on that last lap. What will it be this time? Has Sam Nash closed in? I think it's 0.7 of a second. The front three are beginning to split apart, and it's beginning to look fairly settled. It's probably going to be down to mistakes now. Dominic Green might have this one going his way. There's the battle for fourth. Maxwell, Albert ahead of Fincham, Bobby Dawes. And it's Andrew Mather in 8th, Oliver Rowlands 9th, Mike Noon in 10th, John Watkins in the black in 11th, Daniel Becker is 12th, and it's all looking fairly settled. So we go deeper into the field on the hunt for action. Andrew Green. It's a family affair. Downhill, and kart number 3 brings through the rear. And who was that? That was Andrew Ward down in 24th place. Yes, have we got any battles on track? It seems suddenly fairly tame. So we go back to Mike Noon and John Watkins. Andrew Mather, Oliver Rowlands. Rowlands under pressure now, but he hasn't got it done. And now it's a chance for John Watkins in kart 51, down the inside and through. Oh, but goes in deep. Rowlands gets it back. Down the inside, can he get it done? 38. Here's Mike Noon and he's through. Somehow he's managed to end up ahead of Oliver Rowlands and John Watkins. And it is really chilly here at Whilton Mill. It's a fine circuit. It's just not the right time of year. Or certainly not today. It's not very spring-like right now. Maxwell is holding off Jordan Albert in this fight for 4th place. But I'm thinking Jordan Albert wants the spot back. And the light on the scoreboard gets a bit brighter as the light begins to go here. Dominic Green's lead is 1.1 seconds over Sam Nash, who in turn has a margin of 2.4 seconds on Darry Sims. I tell a lie, 1.8 seconds on Darry Sims. The battle is on for 4th place between Maxwell and Albert, which sounds like a comedy duo. And who knows, we might see that before the finish. Into the boot section. I think it's as close as Jordan's been. It's not there yet. There's a big battle brewing up behind. Oh, and I do like a bit of sport. Sam Venables in the blue. Deep in the mix with kart 61, which is Liam Cochrane. There's a bit of arm waving going on there. As they charge uphill once again. Venables to the inside of Cochrane, gets it done. Oh, he takes a love tap from behind, but from the guy in black, which I'm not absolutely sure who that is. But he's moved to the front of the group, so I could see a penalty there. I think that might be Chris Bell, although I'm probably doing him a huge disservice. No, it's Ben Atkinson. He's got form. And Chris Bell is back ahead in the white. Oh, I thought I saw another love tap there. And there is a penalty out over start-finish for Ben Atkinson. Well, you saw it. I called it. Well, I didn't call it officially, but you could see it was a penalty. Or certainly one that could be penalised. So your race leader closing in on the finish. Needs to keep it tidy, though. 3 minutes from the finish. Sam Nash is heading for second. The gap is 1.3 seconds. And it's a further 2.7 seconds now. Back to Darry Sims. So beginning to fade, I fear. And looking over his shoulder, a chance maybe for Thomas Maxwell. Because Jordan Albert has dropped back, it would appear. And Bobby Dawes may yet come into play with Freddie Fincham. Dawes running in 7th. Andrew Mather, I think now, is behind John Watkins in a change for position. Change for 8th position. Mike Noon rounds out the top 10. As we are closing in on the finish, do we have any battles on track right now? Well, Watkins is breaking clear of Andrew Mather. Bobby Dawes in striking distance of Freddie Fincham. Dawes with the green lid, Fincham with his distinctive maroon with the white stripe down the centre. Jordan Albert takes a look over his shoulder, Fincham does the same. They're just seeing how it's going to play out towards the finish. 2 minutes to go, 3 laps maybe. Around the top of the boot. Toe of the boot. As we close in on the finish of this, I have to say, a fairly entertaining, not a classic, but a fairly entertaining day's racing at Whilton Mill. Always provides good racing of one shape or another. Oh, and that cold chill just went straight through me, I've got to say. So Albert under pressure from Freddie Fincham. Bobby Dawes, I don't think is going to get there. I think we're going to have 2 more laps maybe. Will we see a final lap board this time for the race leader? No, it'll be last lap next time by. Darry Sims might be in trouble. Thomas Maxwell is in the slipstream. He seems to have faded badly. He's 4 seconds now behind Sam Nash, which goes to show how he has faded. It's not Thomas Maxwell speeding up, it's Darry Sims slowing down, I fear. And he may pay for that before the finish. Nash has already turned left to go down towards Chapman. Oh, Maxwell takes a look. He needs to take his time and get it right. The final lap board will be out. Maxwell takes a look over his shoulder. Is that enough for Darry Sims? It's just a kart length and a half maybe. On to the final lap. Dominic Green is heading for victory. He's 1.4 seconds clear of Samuel Nash, who's 4.3 seconds clear of this battle for 3rd place between Darry Sims and Thomas Maxwell. Up to Christmas Corner, turn right. And Sims went in fairly deep there and he's slow off the corner through Inkermans. It's got to be on for Maxwell now. Down the inside, a bit late. Yeah, I think he needed to start that one a bit sooner. Jordan Albert is not going to get there. We're looking for Dominic Green. Although Maxwell's had another go. Oh, and he's taken out Darry Sims. Dominic Green around the toe of the boot. For the last time, he's heading for victory. He's going to win ahead of Sam Nash. Who will be 3rd? It's Thomas Maxwell for now. Ahead of Jordan Albert, Freddie Fincham and Bobby Dawes, although I fear there may be some penalties ahead. Jordan Watkins is 7th as Darry Sims plummets down. Timing and scoring, Mike Noon, Andrew Mather, Oliver Rowlands is your top 10. Christopher Bell, Jonah Barker 12th, Sammy Venables, Daniel Becker, Ben Atkinson was the top 15, Andrew Green, Tom McKenzie, Liam Cochrane, Rashan, Malcolm Moore and James Venning was the top 20.